Oh, for the lock?
Great.
You can use it on the lock, maybe?
I got you this expensive paper to type on. I got a great deal on this 50-pound clunker on account of its missing an N.
It's missing what?
Did I do good?
You did great.
You did great, Annie.
There is just one little thing. I can't work on this paper. It smudges.
Oh, it smudges. He's trying to get rid of her, though, right?
Anything else I can get while I'm in town? Any other crucial requirements that need satisfying?
How about some Coca-Cola?
Are you sure?
Oh.
Because if you want, I'll bring back the whole store for you.
What's the matter?
What's the matter?
What's the matter, Annie?
I'll tell you what's the matter. I do everything to try and make you happy. Well, I'll get your stupid paper, but you just better start showing me a little more appreciation around here, Mr. Man.
Ow! Well, now he's going to try and get out with the... But he's not going to get far. How's he going to... Once he gets out, how's he going to... Does she have a phone? Oh, jeez. Just stay calm. You. Right, now, do you know anything about lockpicking? Literally anything. Right? I don't know. Twirl it? He doesn't know what he's doing. Ow!
I don't know what actually works.
Just get on the pig and then ride for town. You gotta look for a phone, right? Do you think she has a shrine? Ah, phone! A phone! Ah! Here she goes. Oh, hey, this is suspicious though, isn't it? Annie riding typewriter and, if anybody noticed her buying all this stuff. That's kind of suspicious, right? Don't break anything. Don't break the... You gotta get back in your room, okay? Mister, get back in your room. And just be sitting at the typewriter when she gets in. Yeah, that's the shrine. It's nowhere near as creepy as I was expecting. Giant hearts and candles. Oh, and pills. Nice hiding spot. Get back. Oh, I can't get in. Oh, back door. It's too early in the movie for you to escape. Did you forget anything back at the store, Annie? Do you want to go back? God damn it. I don't know how he's going to get back in his chair and back into that room in time. Oh, a knife. Yeah, you can stash that away somewhere. How is he getting back within 2 minutes? Come on, go. The only thing he won't be able to do is relock the room, right? She'll just think she forgot to lock it. Hard right. Is he going to try and relock it? Well, you gotta respect it. Nice little cuts between the locks.
Paul, you're dripping with perspiration. What have you been doing?
Oh,
You know damn well what I've been doing.
calisthenics?
I've been sitting here suffering.
It just breaks my heart to see you like this.
Yeah. Just gonna get a little rest, then we're gonna write your novel, and everything will be fine. We'll bring her back from the bed. She won't be a zombie.
Here, in case you think of any ideas,
Right. Not a zombie.
think of me as your inspiration.
How do you bring somebody back from the dead? Realistically?
I have faith in you, my darling. Mwah!
Aw, that's sweet, Annie. Do you want to get married after this? It was Misery's twin that got killed. Make it a triplet, so you have a backup, just in case. Oh, he's going to see the car? The car!
The presumption must now be that Paul Sheldon is dead. We have been unable to find his body anywhere in the vicinity of the accident.
Nobody.
We also know that if anyone had found him, they would have taken him to an area hospital.
Yeah. Oh, crowbar.
You don't think he's dead, do you?
He never crawled out of that car by himself.
I've underestimated Buster. I thought he was just going to do nothing. But he's the best one. He's the best one. He's going to find him. He's going to piece it all together somehow. What are you doing? Can we dose her somehow? You never get anywhere near her food, though. What do you think? What do you think? Aliens. No, don't use aliens. Once Upon a Midnight Dreary? Yeah, that's a good start.
I'm sorry, Paul. This is all wrong.
What do you mean?
What you've written just isn't fair. When I was growing up in Bakersfield, my favorite thing in all the world was to go to the movies on Saturday afternoons. Anyway, my favorite was Rocket Man. And the bad guys stuck him in a car on a mountain road and knocked him out and welded the doors shut and tore out the brakes and started him to his death. And tried to steer and tried to get out, but the car went off a cliff before he could escape. And the next week, you better believe I was first in line. And they always start with the end of the last week.
Yeah.
And just before the car went off the cliff, he jumped free. And all the kids cheered. But I didn't cheer.
Oh, no.
I stood right up and started shouting, "This isn't what happened last week.
Oh, yeah.
They just cheated us. This isn't fair. He didn't get out of the cock-a-doodie car."
Okay. So we can't rewrite anything. We have to be realistic about it?
Misery was buried in the ground at the end, Paul. So you'll have to start there.
How long has she been dead for? Come in, Annie. Tell me. How do you think we should do it? Oh, she doesn't seem mad.
Oh, Paul.
Oh, it's good. It's good.
When Ian realized that the reason they'd buried Misery alive was because the bee sting had put her in that temporary coma.
Bee sting. Coma.
Can I read each chapter when you finish? I can fill in the ends.
Sure.
Oh, this whole house is gonna be filled with romance. I'm gonna put on my Liberace records.
Oh, good. Oh, good. That's who the picture was of. Liberace.
He's my all-time favorite.
Annie, would you have dinner with me tonight
Oh.
to celebrate Misery's return?
Oh, he's working her. Okay. Okay.
I couldn't have done it without you.
That's how he gets the food.
It would be an honor.
I don't know where he is. He never tells me anything anymore.
Yeah.
He's probably out having an affair somewhere.
Yeah.
It's Jim Taylor. He wants to know who you're having an affair with.
If you're gonna have benches out in front of your store, people are gonna want to sit on them.
The books? All of them?
I figured that if I can't find Paul Sheldon, at least I can find out what he wrote about.
Okay.
What do you expect to find? A story about a guy who drove his car off a cliff
He's
in a
thorough.
snowstorm?
You see, it's just that kind of sarcasm that's given our marriage real spice.
Those two are the best. This is romantic. Oh, she dressed up nice for him.
I hope you like it.
It looks wonderful.
Do you mind if I have your plate for a second?
Let's have a toast to Misery.
To Misery.
Wait, let's do this right. Do you have any candles?
He's gonna. This is it. Well, do it quick.
I just picked things up over the years. Will this do?
It's perfect. To Misery
To Misery.
and to Annie Wilkes.
Oh no! Oh no! Ah,
Oh, I'm so sorry, Paul.
that was a cheat.
Beautiful toast.
You cheated, movie. You cheated.
Will you ever forgive me?
I won't forgive the movie. Look, the pig is cute, okay? Do you think Buster's gonna find anything in the other books?
Paul, this is positively the best Misery you've ever written.
Take a short little pause. 1 for the dog, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready now. Go. When he finishes writing the book, let's just think about this. You would imagine that he would have to be let go, right? Because you can't publish a new book without the author being there to, you know, he wrote a book. You can't write a book and get it published without the author being around to do the, hey, it's my book. But a couple of things. 1, we could pretend that Annie could pretend that she found the manuscript down in the woods, and that he was secretly writing a follow-up to Misery, right? So his last book is this book that he's writing now. He doesn't need to be alive for that. Or 2, it never gets published. She doesn't want it to be published. She just wants him to stay there and keep writing the books. Forever. You're just going to keep writing that series. And we're going to live happily here with the pig. And if you stop writing, I'm going to kill you. Right? Of course, there is a timer. There's a little timer on it, I think. With... If he's healing, if his legs are getting better, if his arm is getting better, if eventually his body will repair itself, he will be strong enough to defend himself, overpower her, get out. But she can easily, before he gets to that point, reset him back to that point. You know what I mean? So, if you were her and you wanted this sort of, you're going to write forever and ever and we're going to live happily ever after, and nobody will ever find out that you're alive, then you could probably make it happen. And if you're him, you're thinking, oh shit. Oh crap. You know? You'd be looking for your moment. You'd be praying she wasn't too smart with everything. But definitely keep writing anyway. See what happens with this. Oh, it really doesn't have an end. I was going to talk about that. The ends are not there. Oh. Are we finished? The end? Oh, that's what he's doing.
Here's your pills.
Thanks, Annie. Are you feeling okay?
Annie, what is it?
The rain. Sometimes it gives me the blues.
Oh.
You'll never know the fear of losing someone like you.
Oh, no.
If you're someone like me.
Why would you lose me?
The book's almost finished.
No, she's trying to...
Your legs are getting better.
Oh, no, don't say that. Oh, she's got a gun. That's not... No, we don't need to do anything crazy now, Annie.
Sometimes I think about using it. I better go now. I might put bullets in it.
Hey, Annie, I hope the rain stops soon. Well, you know, you brought a knife to a gunfight, Paul, but at least it's something.
There is a justice higher than that of man.
He's making notes. Oh, yeah, history stuff. I want to kind of learn about her past. What was that about a trial in... Carl Wilkes plunges to death. Oh, is she killing babies? Is she feeding babies to her pig? She needs to go. We need to kill her. Dragon Lady. We need to kill her. How is she not still in prison? You gotta get her, Paul. Do it for the kids. I was starting to feel kind of sorry for her. I was getting Stockholm Syndrome. Do you think Buster's going to come out to the old Wilkes place for some reason? Nothing? Nothing? Not going to come in?
See you in the morning.
Pleasant dreams. Oh, she's right there. She has to be right there. Right? Hey, Annie. How are you doing? What's this? That was his chance.
Paul,
What did she do? What did she do?
I know you've been out.
How do you know that?
My little ceramic penguin in the study always faces due south.
Oh, come on.
Ceramic penguin.
Oh,
Is
she
this
found
what you're
it.
looking for?
She found it. Crap.
I realize you just need more time. Eventually, you'll come to accept the idea of being here.
Oh no, I don't want to see it though. Can we not do this? Can we not see? Can we skip this one? Is there a button? Just skip.
Please don't.
Annie.
It's for the best.
Oh, did you see the way that... Oh.
Almost. God, I love you.
How can you not die from that? Pain overload, right? I did not like the way his foot moved like that. That's just permanently gone, right? She's gotta slip up. Buster's gotta figure something out.
You cock-a-doodie!
Hey, no profanity. What do you think, Buster?
You poop!
Suspect number 1. Oh, the quote. The quote is the thing he. Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. It's all coming together. He knew what he was looking for before he even knew what he was looking for. He specifically grabbed the quote, the exact quote, and then he went to the public records place. Did he somehow remember that was her quote from all the way back in the day? This guy is the best sheriff that you've ever seen. He's just on it. He can figure out everything, except he can't magically know where there's a car buried under snow. But that was the only thing. He still kind of knew where it was. He just kind of seemed a bit foolish to his wife. Right, anyway, right. He knows that she is super obsessed with the guy, or that she's read the books, and that she has a history of violence, and that this guy has disappeared, and that she lives in the area. So he's all over this. Why couldn't he have been all over this a few days ago before she... I didn't even watch the second one. The first one was bad enough. Anyway, let's go get her, Buster. Frickin' Buster's gonna get her. He should bring backup, though. She's strong.
Hi, Pumpkin! My misery!
I have a question. Why would you name your main character Misery? In a book? Bring backup! She's strong! She's got a pig! Oh no. Oh crap.
When are we going to develop a sense of trust?
How's she gonna get him down there? Just push him?
Oh my.
Well, I was wondering, do you happen to know anything about Paul Sheldon?
Well, he was born in Worcester, Massachusetts 45 years ago. I'm his #1 fan. I've got all his books. Hey, I haven't invited you in.
Yeah,
Please.
sure, come in.
Mind if I take a look around?
Of course not. I prayed when I heard the news. When I was praying, God told me to get ready.
Get ready for what?
To be his replacement.
She's doing...
So much pleasure. And I turned the guest bedroom into a writing studio. Would you like to see it?
Sure.
I'd like to see
right
a
this way.
basement. Paul, can you make any noise, Paul?
You'd think I'd never had a guest before. Would you like a nice hot cup of cocoa?
No, really, I don't
It's
care.
no trouble.
Oh, she's so creepy. I'm just noticing it now. He's going upstairs. Bedroom. Everything looks normal. No, geez. Did you bring me that cocoa?
Here you are.
Oh, thanks, Miss Wilkes, but
Smash something. Yeah, make noise. Make noise. Oh, he heard it. He heard it.
Miss Wilkes, are you all right?
Watch your back, Buster. Watch your back, Buster.
Here! I'm down here!
Oh, watch. She's got weapons.
Mr. Sheldon?
Oh, holy crap. That's a gun. No, Buster.
Don't feel bad, Paul. It's a sign. You and I were meant to be together forever. Now our time in this world must end.
Murder-suicide?
I put 2 bullets in my gun.
Oh, crap.
One for you, and one for me.
You first. What can you do? What can you do?
And you're right. We are meant to be together. We must finish the book. By dawn,
Yeah, we can do it tonight.
we'll be able to give Misery back to the world.
What's his plan, though? He's buying some time, but... What are you gonna grab? Okay.
I'll fix you something to eat.
He's gonna burn it all down.
Does she wind up with Ian or Winthorne?
You'll know very soon. Get the champagne.
Oh,
Oh, do you think he could burn the whole... He could burn the novel? Wouldn't that set her... Wouldn't that make her crazy? But I don't know how that would help. Distract her? She trying to save the novel and he can bop her on the head? With the champagne bottle?
did I do good?
You did great, Annie.
You did perfect. Remember how for all those years nobody knew who Misery's real father was? It's all right here.
Paul, you can't!
I learned it from you.
No! The Misery!
Hit her with the thing!
My Misery!
Oh, the typewriter, yeah, that'll do. Get her again. Keep getting her. She's too strong.
You like cocksucker!
She's got a gun though. Oh. Smash her. Oh, nuts. Oh. Oh, although, just make sure she's dead. Just don't give her any chance to come back. I'd be grabbing the champagne. Oh, she's back! Why? The pig! Get the pig! Oh, that'll do it. Oh, we're skipping forward. He's back. Yeah, he's limping. I was gonna ask how his feet are. I'd never sign another autograph as long as I lived.
That's it. The word I'm getting is the Times Review is going to be a love letter. But for the first time, I think you've got a shot at some prizes.
I don't think I'm completely nuts, but in some way, Annie Wilkes helped me.
Since you brought her up, how would you feel about a non-fiction book about what went on in that house?
Ooh.
Suggesting I dredge up the worst horror of my life just so we can make a few bucks.
I thought you were over it.
I don't know if anyone could ever totally get over something like that. Even though I know she's dead, I still think about her once in a while.
Excuse me, I don't mean to bother you, but are you Paul Sheldon?
Say the line.
I just want to tell you I'm your #1 fan.
That's very sweet of you.
Great. That's great. That's great. It's like the music you'd play at the end of a romantic comedy, isn't it?
I'll be seeing you.
Oh, it's Liberace.
Think of you.
That's why. Be happy. They all lived happily ever after. Just like I was saying. Like I was saying. There had to be a down bit, but then, you know, sometimes the down bits are longer than you might expect. That was Misery from 1990. And it was... Oh, why did we have to see the foot thing? Why did we have to see the foot thing? Of all the scenes, Buster, why couldn't you have gotten there a few days earlier? Kathy Bates was terrifying, but there was a vulnerability to her as well. There was something real about her craziness. Some of the scenes were a bit over the top, but mostly there was something very real about her fandom and her attitude and her need to be loved and wanted. But there was also, she wasn't crazy. She knew that he didn't care about her. her plan was to basically have him around long enough until he changed his mind. And for him to just, I don't know, like I was saying midway through the movie, from her perspective, you kind of want him to just stay there forever with you and just keep writing the books that you love. But she did see the end in sight because he was getting stronger and the book was almost done. And she made a choice to extend the stay. I didn't like her choice, but I understand it. Buster and wife were great additions to the movie. It was it was basically a movie with two people in a situation, a really gruesomely uncomfortable situation, but breaking it up with Buster and his wife and a few people from around the town was very welcome relief to that story. And him piecing everything together was also great. Him getting shot with a shotgun, I guess it was necessary for the ending. It wasn't just Buster saved the day. I guess the main Paul had to get himself out of it somehow. Maybe they had to have an ultimate confrontation after all these months. But I feel bad about Buster, and I feel bad for his wife too, because he was great. I dismissed him at the start. I thought he was just going to write his name on a little post-it note, put it on the wall, and never look at the wall and never deal with it ever again. Because he was lazy, or he was just, this is a small town, nothing happens, and I'm used to nothing happening, and I don't want any trouble. But he followed it. He bought all the books. He did everything. He found the quotes. He linked it to her. He did his research. He went out to her place. And he got killed. But he should have been wary. Once he heard him, he should have been going in there with his gun out. And instead of finding the guy, find her first. Make sure she doesn't sneak up on you. Make sure she's down on the ground. Arrest her first, then rescue the guy. You know? He did everything right. Except for that one thing. The penguin, that's a cheat, isn't it? The penguin thing. It always faces north or whatever. I don't even remember. I'd be dead. The wine spilling, the candle stuff, that was a cheat. That was a cheat too. But for all we know, all those drugs wouldn't have affected her at all. And also, nothing came of those drugs. I was expecting her to be drugging him to keep him unwell. But that's not what happened. I think they were just painkillers. Maybe they would make you sleepy, and he was going to use that to overdose her and incapacitate her. So that's all that was. He was just keeping them. Not that he didn't trust what was in them, but he was willing to put up with the pain just so he could gather enough to drug her eventually. It was smart asking her for dinner and to try and woo her a bit. She was susceptible to it. It was a beautiful location. The setting, Colorado setting, the snow, the trees. In certain scenes, it was just picture perfect. And you can understand why he would come up here to write his books. If you're going to be a writer, look, it's this very stereotypical notion. I don't know anything about it. But you would imagine going somewhere peaceful, with no distractions, and also something to kind of inspire your creative brain. A location like this would be, or a lake house, or, you know, all the traditional things you see writers going to in movies. Instead of just like in the back room of an office building, you know? You never see anybody writing their famous novel in the back room in the copy room of an office on their lunch break. The perfect atmosphere for my creative brain. Yeah, very beautiful. Contrasting starkly with the horrific shit that was going on. And I was wary of the pig as well. I was hoping the pig wouldn't eat anybody. At any point. Oh, she was a monster though. I was feeling sorry for her until I found out the backstory of all those children. The babies. It all tied in though. It all, you know, because she was convicted for that and she used the quote from his books, Buster was able to put it all together, and because Buster put it all together at the right time, you know, it all led to one after another. Although he had to seriously improvise to stop her from shooting both of them right at the end. Burning the book is what also mirrored earlier in the movie. Whatever he was writing, that first novel he wrote, probably nonsense. Lots of profanity. What did he write at the end? What was the actual thing he wrote at the end that got rave reviews? Did we see the book title? The Higher Education of J. Philip Stone. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, his feet didn't recover. There's nothing you can do when someone takes a sledgehammer like that to them. But yeah, her acting, phenomenal. His was fine. His was fine. Nothing spectacular. He just did a job, but she did a great job. And I also enjoyed Buster and his wife. I really enjoyed those scenes together. A married couple that seemed very well lived in. You know, it was genuine. And now I can say I've seen the movie. I've seen the movie. There are certain scenes I'd never want to see again, but I've seen the movie. I kind of want to read the book now. Oh, and I liked trying to piece together or figure out how he was going to bring back Misery from the dead. And I love that the typewriter didn't have the letter N. Surely that must lead to some sort of ambiguity in certain words, right? I can't think of any example straight away, but surely there's some words where if you take out the N's, you're not quite sure what letter should go in. You know? That's something for you to think about. Anyway, thanks for joining me for another Halloween week movie, or whenever you're watching this. I'm watching it on Halloween week. No pumpkins. It wasn't set at Halloween, but it was pretty gruesome. And I will see you back here for another movie at some point. And thanks for joining me for this romantic comedy. I wasn't laughing too much, but you know, it followed the story beats. There was a romantic meal and happy ending. I'll see you next time.